Hello everybody and welcome back. To anyone who's new, hi and a very warm welcome. My name is Amy, and to my returning viewers, I'm sorry it's been a while. Obviously we had the 6 weeks holidays, things are a little bit more awkward when you have a child, and I've just not found, I found lots of nice stuff, but it's been like ornaments and things. Like I've got little bits, but I don't really want to keep buying ornaments and stuff. I'm trying to like restrict myself on what I'm buying. Like, do I have a need? Do I have a place? Is it a gift for somebody? That sort of thing. But I am back. We do have a lot of books, which you are probably getting used to by now. I have some goodies in here. I do have 2 things off Vinted as well. So we will get started with today's find, which was a lovely find. So this is for my niece, who by the time Christmas rolls around will be 4. So if you've got, like, I don't know, grown up children, or you've got children now, you'll know that the Jolly Christmas Postman is a bit, it's like one of those, it's becoming a classic book, isn't it? Originally from the 90s. And this is an older version, because the one my son's got, who's 9, is more red than this. But this was 25p and it retails at £12.99. So if you're not familiar with it, it's the Jolly Postman. As you can see on the front, we've got Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, we've got Cinderella, there's Humpty Dumpty, there's the 3 little pigs, and basically the postman is delivering letters and things to the characters that we are used to. So as you go through, it's a little story, but then one of the pages is actually an envelope and there's like a card or a letter inside, and I was thinking, oh, it's in lovely condition, but what are the odds that everything is in here? And I was really pleasantly surprised, can't get my words out here, to find that they were all in here. So yeah, I think my sister will be very happy with that for my niece, because it's not a terribly long story, because that's the only trouble with bedtime stories sometimes, and if you do the Christmas book advent calendar, is it's finding books that are short enough to do like every night. But no, this is a really nice one. I don't think the pages are numbered, no they're not, so I can't really tell you how many pages, but it really isn't too long of a story, and that is lovely. So I'm really chuffed with that for 25p. And then a book for my sister that made me think of, now I've got this in my head again, Divergent, you know, that series, and Hunger Games. That was what I was looking for, Hunger Games. So this was £1. So I think it's like that same sort of type of book, teenage book. So it's what if you were the spark that could ignite a revolution, and Amber in the Ashes. I'm hoping it's not a series, because I have made that mistake before. But for years, I can't say her name. If you are new, it's probably a good point to point out that I'm dyslexic. So the name is Laia, as lived in fear of the empire, fear of the materials or mortals, fear of truly living at all, born as a scholar, she's never had much of a choice. So you see why, like, I get like Hunger Games, Divergent feels from that. So some books, if I know my sister really likes the author, I will just pick it up, especially from the one by us that's 20p. But some like this, I did send her a picture and she was like, oh yes please, so I got that one. And then from the same shop for my father-in-law, because his birthday is in December as well as my dad's, which wasn't very good planning, I don't think, Guy Martin. So he really likes Guy Martin, so he's into engines, engineering, that sort of stuff. So if you're not familiar with Guy Martin, he was a TT racer, the motorbikes at the TT, and then he's, so we got in the back, Guy Martin is a truck fitter, bike racer, and #1 best-selling author. He lives in the North Lincolnshire with his family and his 2 dogs. So yeah, he's done things with planes, F1 cars and stuff on a TV series on Channel 4. So this was £1. It's really nice condition. It was originally £20, which I do find the adult hardback books normally do retail at £20. It's quite a nice cover as well. So he will enjoy reading that, and books are always one that I know I can go for him. And then from a trip with my son, we didn't get loads, but Bernardo's always has really new stuff, especially toys. And this is one of those Scratch It Rainbow things. This was £1.25, and it was, the lady in there who served us was really nice, and she even let him put it through the till himself, which he really enjoyed.
That was fun.
You can hear him there in the background. And then a book for my sister, The Butterfly Room, from the same one as well. I've not heard of this author, but apparently she's from the author of the Seven Sisters series, if that means anything to anybody. And it is a bit of a time travel-y one, sort of, again, which you've watched any mothers, you'll know, seems to be the books I tend to pick up. But we've got a lady who, on her 70th birthday, is still living in her beautiful family home, Admiral House, set in the gorgeous Suffolk countryside, where she spent her childhood catching butterflies with her beloved father. Posy knows she must make the agonising decision to sell it, and then a face appears from the past, Freddie, her first love, who abandoned her and left her heartbroken 50 years ago. Oh. Already struggling to cope with problems amongst her grown-up children, Posy's reluctant to trust Freddie's renewed affection, and unbeknown, get there eventually, to Posy, Freddie and Admiral House have a devastating secret to reveal. So she will like that. Then another one for my sister. This was from the 20p shop. This is I want to say it right, Jojo Myers. Basically, again, about another past love. The Last Letter from Your Lover. It's a romantic read, combines present day soul searching with 1960s glamour and a heart rendering story of loves lost and found. And that was 70p, and that was originally $7.99. We didn't do this one, did I? It was £1, and on the back it says $8.99 for that one. And then we do have another Hot Wheels car, or this is more of a truck, isn't it? I think it's got like a ladder. Don't know, it doesn't look like a fire engine, but that was £1 that my son picked up. Then I will do some children's books for my niece again, which are really good find, and then my trainers, which were a present off my dad that my sister found on Vinted, with a little story about them. So my niece loves animals, so this is for her birthday that's coming up. There is a one before this that I want to try and find, but I can't find a decent second-hand one, so I'll probably buy that new. But you can see this is in lovely condition. The illustrations are nice, beautiful colours. So basically the first book as well is about this little boy, Oliver, and the dog Patch. And this story is about the lost penguin, and this cost me, I think it was £3. It retails at £7, and just beautiful pictures and animals, so I know she will really like that. And then these books I was really chuffed with. So these were from the 20p bookshop for the adults ones, but the children's books are 25p. Not sure how they work that, maybe it's just because they're more popular, I don't know. But this is Zoe and Beans, and there's 4 of them, and I looked up, there are 10. So I'm on the lookout for the others, and I've added these to notes on my phone to do. But if you can hear a noise, it's the puppy. We've had a puppy. Do you want to go and let the puppy in?
Yes.
So I will carry on while my son lets the puppy in. So yeah, we've got Zoe and Beans, Where Is Your Binky Boo, which I had a little look at, is the dog's toy that they appear to have lost. Then we've got Pants on the Moon, so obviously where they go to the moon. And if it looks familiar, I think the artist is the guy who does the Kipper books, if I remember rightly.
Should I see it?
I think, yes, this guy. He's either the author or the illustrator of the Kipper books.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then we have this one, I think she'll really love because she likes hula hoops, The Magic Hoop. I think, oh yes, I had a little flick through and there's some more animals in here which she will really like. And like I said, these retail at $5.99 each, and I had 4. They were 25p each, so you can't grumble at that, can you? And then Christmas one again, so my sister will probably, I don't know, maybe put it in a book advent, I'm not sure. So this is Zoe's Christmas list. And I had seen this one a while ago, and but my niece was too young at the time, but I saw it new. But then I was really chuffed. I'm just gutted. I wonder whether the person who donated these had actually donated all 10, but when I got there was only the 4. I don't know, but like I said, I've added them to my notes on my phone to keep an eye on them. And then my last one, so I'm not too sure how much these were, because obviously they were a gift. So these are the Jules trainers that I had, a pair of these, I want to say Christmas 2019, when they'd got like an offer on, and on jewels. There was like money off certain things, percentage. I was going through and I was like, oh, to my sister, I really like these. And she was like, oh, I'll speak to Dad. Because if you've watched my other videos, and if not, I tend to shop for my sister and her family off my dad, because we sadly lost our mum 11 years ago. And then she shops like for me and my family off my dad. But obviously we'll point things out that we like. They were on an offer and I wore them that much. We'd gone away for a weekend racing while my partner was racing, and I'd worn that much that all he had split, and I'd only taken one pair of shoes for the weekend, so I got wet feet that weekend because it had been raining a little bit on and off. I regretted when I had these and I wore them loads, and I thought, oh, should I buy myself another pair? And I thought, and then by the time I did, they didn't do them anymore on the website. And then I've been looking on eBay, I've been looking on Vinted, I've been checking charity shops. When we've gone on holiday, you know, you go to little villages, I'm like, oh, is there a random pair still left in a shop somewhere? If I did find a pair, they weren't in my size. And then I can't remember whether I came across them or my sister did on Vinted, brand new with the tags on in my size, a size 4. And she was like, oh, these. And I was like, yes, please. So I'm trying not to wear them as much, and I am still on the hunt for another pair. So my big tip, if you find a pair of shoes you like, especially new or in a sale, and you love them and they're comfortable and they're going to be like more of an everyday trainer or something, you know, like a shoe, buy that second pair, because they're lovely, really comfortable, they're nice, they go with loads of things. They're like an off-white cream, then with a little rainbow stripe. And if you're familiar with the Jewels brand, then they've got the little rainbow on, the little bunny on here. But yeah, I love them, so I'm definitely on the hunt for another pair of these. Like partly worn, brand new, I don't mind. So yeah, fingers crossed. Hopefully maybe they'll be in another video and I'll be like, hey, I found them, hopefully. But that is everything. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know down below maybe what your favourite item was. You know what, I've just realised I don't think I did my lunch bag.
No, you did not.
I haven't done my lunch bag. Not quite finished yet, see, it's getting distracted, but it's a child and a puppy.
Don't you have a pink one?
No. So this is Kath Kitson. So this was the first thing I bought off Vinted. So I've sell quite a bit on Vinted, but I've not bought anything until I bought this, and it was because I'd been on there a while. So if you get Vinted and you just, I don't know, sell or just hold on to the app, they'll probably send you a thing like, hey, you haven't bought anything yet, buy something and we'll pay for your delivery. So I was after a lunch bag because mine, I'd used it loads, things had leaked, I'd wiped it clean, it was really tatty, the handles were really fraying, and it wasn't good. I'd seen this on the Kath Kitson website, so it's the same all the way around, and it's insulated, and it was in the sale, I think maybe around £12, £14, something like that. And then when I got that message from Vinted of like, buy something and we'll cover the postage, as you know, it's your first thing, obviously enticing me to buy, and I was like, oh, I don't really need anything. I suddenly thought, oh, I do need a new lunch bag for work, and this came up and it was new without tags, and it was in lovely condition. I mean, the handle's a little bit dirty now because obviously I've been using it for a few months now because I keep forgetting to bring it out to show you guys, and then I suddenly remembered today. But yeah, it's really nice, and that was £5 with free delivery, so I was really pleased with those. So yeah, 2 lovely things off Vinted. If you've not tried Vinted, maybe this is your sign to have a little look and see what you can find on there, especially with Christmas and things coming up as well. So that definitely is, I'm just checking, I believe that is everything.
Wait, let me try. Yes, everything.
Okay, that is everything. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Maybe let me know in the comments what your favourite find of mine was, and maybe anything that you found recently, or maybe you've had a real bargain off Vinted as well. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you liked this video, just so I'm just more aware that people are enjoying it. Have a good week, everybody, and I will hope to see you all again soon. Goodbye and take care.
Bye.
And bye from Connor as well.
Bye.